of weird demands from Linus. Like I said, not working with him much, I get demands like, can you paint my face? Can you find this? Can you do that? So as a leader, I'd say he's very random and interesting.
So I never heard one of my bosses like fart audibly from across the office before, but
if you're wondering at any point if we're actually as unorganized and incompetent as we seem on camera, it's actually like that. We're not faking that.
And actually, this was a mistake. I mean, everything about this was a mistake, but this in particular, filling the glass, that was a mistake.
He had like the jankiest setup, and as I walk away, the test bench fell, and it's probably the scariest moment of my life. Linus comes back, everything's on the floor.
We lost the footage of something that had been shot earlier where Linus was installing something in his attic. Linus was definitely yelling and swearing.
Like, I've broken some stuff by accident before, and he was mad, but that's like really short, you know, a short burst of anger.
It's very rare where you're freaking out and I'm not.
I only freak out when it's really, really bad.
Whenever he's like, no, it's okay, and then he walks away.
What?
That's the GPS antenna.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine, and I am calm.
And once he gets to a certain boiling point,
you can feel it.
I'm kind of mad where he gets really high pitched and goes.
I was doing the WAN doc, and I messed up one of the topics, and he came upstairs and he just said, "You're fired." And I didn't know if he was joking or not, so I just continued working, and everything went fine. And then about a week later, I accidentally copyright striked our channel, and then Linus said, "You're fired." And I thought that time maybe he was serious, because, you know, I almost took down the whole channel single-handedly.
I've had some terrible, terrible bosses. Sometimes, you know, I've been able to get one, either like a boss who knew what they were doing, or like a boss who like cares about people, but getting both of those together has been a new experience.
He's really professional, like, and efficient, like he doesn't like to waste time.
I am nothing if not willing to do things entirely the wrong way for the sake of finishing this video right now.
After 30 minutes of me sitting out front of the door, just waiting for somebody to like answer the door, he calls me and he goes, "Oh, I completely forgot about our interview." And Linus is like, "This question's is stupid, this one's dumb, I don't want to ask this one." And then he puts down the paper and goes, "All right, are you into bestiality? Do you watch bestiality?"
I was like the 25th person to get interviewed. By the time he got to me and I was last, I think he had a real strict regimen of what he wanted to get through, and he probably didn't have any time or energy to waste on any bullshit.
"Excuse me?" And he's like, "Yeah, you heard me." And I'm like, no? And he's like, "Ha, just messing with you."
He found my Twitter and read out all of my tweets, asked me why I tweeted that, what that meant, who I follow, why I follow them. So that was a little bit offside for me. It was fine, but a little bit strange.
The first interaction I had with Linus, actually on the phone, was my first interview.
It was at an Indian restaurant with his children. It was kind of like a first date, but someone brought along a baby.
The whole thing was full of really bad jokes.
So I was a lot of nervous laughs and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was like an interview, but I didn't know it was an interview. I was just literally there to have lunch with him.
One of the things that I actually like about the relationship that Linus and I have is I can no filter and he can no filter, and everyone's fine when we're done.
When I started, he didn't really know what he was doing. I didn't really know what I was doing. And we both kind of grew into figuring that out.
Undo this stupid thing and then undo this other stupid, ridiculous thing.
Stupid.
They are stupid.
I'm sure there's stuff that comes up that catches him off guard or whatever, but he seems to be pretty on top of everything at all times. Very well prepared for everything that comes up.
I hate when he's right, he hates when I'm right, but we're both often right about the things that we're respectively working on. And that balance is fun and also frustrating.
I'm pretty sure I've only probably talked to him one-on-one for maybe about, I want to say 15 minutes. Been here for 2 years, because he's just so busy, just back and forth.
It's kind of like hide and seek. I always need to find him.
On the car ride to or from somewhere is when we can actually talk about whatever. So that's when you actually get to know him as a person, whereas when we're all at work, there's really time for nothing else but working.
Throughout the years, I kind of saw Linus as like this crazy maniac, and I was just trying to help him do whatever it was he was trying to achieve. But recently, because I've taken on managerial roles, he's more of a teacher than before. And I don't want to turn into him, but I'd like to steal some of his skills.
It's a lot more structured here than I think a lot of people would assume.
Compared to the beginning, things are a lot more corporate. It seems like we're a lot less mobile or agile to just change directions.
There's intense meetings and there's deep statistical analysis, all this kind of stuff, which doesn't make it feel as like fun.
It's actually really refreshing to have a working relationship with somebody who's, well, the CEO of the company. But, you know, we're working together side by side.
He understands the value of spending good money on employees and equipment so that the product that we make, which is videos in this case, is good.
138,000 US dollars for 2 red cameras and the bullshit accessories that they make you buy. $60,000 in hard drives to store all this crap on. Another $20,000 in NVMe SSDs so that all of our editors can edit red footage off of our NAS at the same time.
You know, he cares. You know, he cares about all of us that work here. He cares about you guys watching. And he's just a loving father.
I don't know. I mean, he says he's not going to watch it. That's bullshit. Everyone knows that Linus is going to watch this, and then he's going to come around and be like, so, heard you think I say it's fine all the time when I'm mad.
I've always felt that a leader should ride a horse. And I've never seen him on horseback. So I guess if I were gonna say one thing that Linus could do to improve himself as a leader in my eyes, is I'd like to see him on a horse more. Just, it would make me feel a lot more at ease.
We have got a huge giveaway for everybody today. We've got 25 of Tesoro's new tuned in-ear Pro headphones featuring 9.2mm dynamic drivers presented in a solid, durable metal enclosure. It features an inline microphone with a magnetic earbud storage system to keep them tangle-free, and you basically just grip near the earbuds so you can automatically feel which ear they're supposed to go into. Comes with a carry bag and interchangeable tips, and they only cost $35 if you aren't lucky and you don't win the giveaway. So check out the giveaway now at the link in the video description.